Okay, I think we started. Je pense qu'on
Perfect.
a déjà commencé. We're live, and I hope people watching us and like, inshallah, you're going to extract as much value from this live as possible. Je pense que دابا les live ما بقاش يداو des intros so sophisticated, right? Yassine?
Exactly.
Just getting right into the
Yeah,
topic.
yeah, yeah. I think we can start. So I will just quickly introduce myself. My
Sure.
name is
Yeah.
Mohammed Yassine. Currently based in Casablanca, and I work as a technical consultant at Salesforce for now about 3 years since graduation. And my background is software engineering. I would say was lucky to switch to Salesforce, just after graduation, where I had no idea even what is Salesforce. So a lot of things changed from that day until now, and I'm looking today to answer any of your questions, any confusions you have, make things clear for you. What are the different career paths? What are the skills required? The challenges, and yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So c'est sûr que like you'll have a lot of people like just asking, wait, ليش? Like what is Salesforce, right? Like كاين ناس كيشوفوا اللوجو ديالهم like they have like some amazing campaigns, some brand campaigns like they're doing an amazing job with their marketing and everything, and c'est sûr que دابا it's top of the mind. ولكن what is Salesforce at first?
So yeah, so Salesforce at the beginning we can say it was just a CRM, which means customer relationship management. It was introduced as a software as a service, meaning it's accessible on the cloud. You don't have to install anything to get all the benefit of a CRM. But with time, it evolved to a lot of products, and we cannot even count them. But the main one are around sales, which is the name come from Salesforce. Force means people, and also there are other clouds like Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, and many that I can't count. So yeah, this is Salesforce. It's taking most of market share from profit on the CRM market itself. So like about more than 20%, and there is no direct competition because the second one is about 5%. So you cannot say there is direct competition with them. So yeah, that's Salesforce in a quick way.
Okay. So Salesforce accounts of like 20% of the market share, and the number two is like 5%. شنو اللي en fait a créé هذا الفجوة بين Salesforce and its direct competitors?
In my opinion, I think, for example, let's take ASAP. So they have focus on other areas like, ERP. So they are not focused on CRM itself. But Salesforce was, from the beginning, 25 years ago, focused only on customer service. So that was the only the focus of the platform, and it's always the case. But right for now, there are a lot of innovation around it. All the AI things we are hearing about, they are on this platform, and I think that's only the main reason, yeah, why it's leading the market.
Mhm. That's great. So when was like focus like your first time when you encountered Salesforce? When like what was like your first touch point with Salesforce?
E-
وفقط قلتي مع راسك okay, like now I need to get into the Salesforce universe.
So if you look at the صراحة, it was by luck. uh, I mean, from school, I know that there is Salesforce, there is SAP, and they are like some platforms that you don't need to code. You just drag and drop things, and I hated that because I needed to code. That's what my passion. But at some point, I received like an opportunity from LinkedIn, just like that, about Salesforce, and I just jumped into the opportunity, and I discovered that it's a different world. It's a big ecosystem that's unfortunately not a lot of people know about it. They don't know it's a big ecosystem, bigger than they think, and yeah, that's how I know about Salesforce.
That's great. So speaking of l'ecosystem de Salesforce, right? Like it's so
Yes.
big and perhaps even like so complicated. So you have a lot of people اللي كيقولوا اوكي باغي ندخل سيلز فورس ولكن لو مومون اللي كيبداو كيقلبوا على انفورماسيون سيلز فورس المومون اللي كيبداو كيقلبوا على الايكو سيستم it's very hard to comprehend, right? So like how can someone اللي يلاه first time get in touch with Salesforce يفهم الايكو سيستم ديال Salesforce in an easy way?
So it's really simple. Like if you take any company, let's say any company, what they are, their first goal is to make money. I mean, we all know that they have to make money, and to make money, they have to sell things, products or services to their customers. And to sell those product services, they have also first to acquire those customers, then sell to them. And to sell to them, they have to know those customers, what they are preferences, or if they are posting something on Twitter. I mean, any information they can get on this customer, it will be helpful to sell, to close the deal. And once they sell, they have to make sure they provide the best service or customer support to their customers, so they stay with them, and also they can get new customers. So this is simply Salesforce. So the first part, which is getting customers or leads, is I would say the marketing cloud. This is the only cloud that's not built on the Salesforce platform, so it's a little bit different. Then you have the sales cloud where you basically sells to your customers. Then we have the service cloud. Those are the biggest clouds from revenue perspective. But there are a lot of other industries, other solutions that are outside Salesforce, like Slack, like MuleSoft.
Hmm.
So, but to get started is really easy. It's the opposite, as you mentioned. So, كاينة واحد البلاتفورم تاع Trailhead. If you go to it, I think it's the best platform you can even found in any technology. Like, it's easy to learn anything. Everything is for free, and also they have kind of gaming approach to learning. So they give you ranks, and you learn en même temps you have fun. So that's the idea. And whatever career path you decide, let's say you want to go for an admin, you will find all the resources, all what you need in structured way. You can spin up those orgs, what we call orgs, so to do the hands-on in a few seconds. So I don't think there is any similar platform that can offer you this easy way to start. So on the opposite, go to Trailhead, you will find everything you need to get started.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, so for people asking about the platform اللي عاد هذا عليها ياسين, it's called Trailhead. Okay, so when you look at the data, right, ديال لو بوزوان في التك في العالم ومن 2026 يكون لو بوزوان 2023 يكون لو بوزوان like one of the fields اللي فريمون دابا كاين ان غران بوزوان فيه وكي اكسبريمي واللي مازال كيكبر هو exactement having people who master Salesforce. d'accord. So my question is هو مثلا خدينا في المغرب. Uh,
Yes.
how do you assess the companies that are more interested into Salesforce? واش كتشوف بان الفوركاست واش كتشوف بان ان certain moment even like PME غادي يكونوا حتى هما like getting into Salesforce باش يخدموا Salesforce ولا you think that it will always be something لي غران سوسيتي هما اللي غادي يكونوا كيخدموا به؟
So both. So usually, like as you mentioned, so big companies normally usually use it. Like most of companies we know, they are using Salesforce, the biggest one. But also, Salesforce is it's based on licenses, so they can sell it to even small customers. I don't really have the data on Morocco, since most projects are outside of either US or Europe. But if we take a look at the data, I mean, around the world, there are كما نقولوا فايت مئات الالاف ديال الكاستمرز اللي كاينين currently, and means حتى الاوبورتونيتيز راه كاينين اكثر من لافر. لا دوموند كاين اكثر من لافر، غير هو لا دوموند ديما كتكون they look for people اللي have the most of skills بحال someone who can do a lot. But at the same time, if we switch to this topic of where you can find jobs, I would say can different points you can look at. So basically, can customers we do implementation for. So once they do the implementation, they are done. Then we need admins to make sure the system is working as expected, maintain the implementation one مهد الكاستمر is using Salesforce. So كاين big customers اللي عندهم مئات ديال زعما people working just on Salesforce. I do for big زعما customers. So this is the first part. كاين also partners. So the ecosystem ديال partners also big. كاين a lot of في المغرب زعما اللي they are Salesforce partners. حنا ما في Salesforce itself زعما في موروكو we do what partners do. يعني كنديروا الكونسلتين والامبليمونطاسيون للكاستمرز ديال Salesforce. دونك البارتنرز also it's بحال اللي نقولوا كلها بحال في الاند يوزرز، يعني الناس اللي كيخدموا Salesforce غتعطيك واحد الفيجن على كيفاش Salesforce كتخدم في ريال زعما وورد. you will be زعما in front of end users. في البارتنرز also you get a lot of experience يعني كيفاش implement Salesforce from A to Z. And yeah, so also can ESVs or so those are companies اللي build solutions on top of Salesforce. So Chada, it's an option. Sarah, I don't know if we have an ESV in Morocco, but we shouldn't always look at Morocco itself. People should look globally when we see the opportunities. And ESVs basically they have their own products built on Salesforce. If you go to App Exchange, which is an app store for anything Salesforce related to Salesforce, so you will find a lot of ESVs that they are hiring people. And also there is Salesforce. So yeah, Salesforce كاين parts ديال engineering اللي كيبيلدوا البرودكت وكاين parts اللي انا فيها ديال services. So basically we do the implementation of Salesforce. Yeah.
Okay.
So from data perspective زعما en termes ديال les jobs opportunities كانوا داروا واحد study في Salesforce واحد ال white paper and استماو ان زعما by 2026 يعني after 2 years they're expecting more than 9 million opportunities to be globally. Yeah. So l'idée هي انه الفوت زعما être rapide to learn. The more you are quicker to learn new stuff, and everything is free, everything is available, so you will find more opportunities. So that's the idea.
So use like in 2026, like more companies وخاصة will be initiated into Salesforce, and it will be like one of those things that you can't go without, right?
It depends because those small customers they might use different CRMs because they don't have a big system landscape.
Okay.
But big companies they have quelques kind de system ويدخل Salesforce في الميليو دونك ما يقدرش يستعمل شي سي ار ام اخر باسكو Salesforce ديجا كتانتيغرا مع the most of systems quickly. هذا هو الافونتاج زعما فينالمون دونك yes.
Okay, so that actually answers like we have like the comments next to us. So that answers like one of the questions. Like someone said, is it true that the Salesforce admin job market is saturated? So it's like far from being saturated, I believe.
It's not really saturated. I'm not sure if we can bring this topic because we should talk also about the different career paths. There is not only admins. There are other roles that you do admins things, but also you use some of your soft skills. So I'm not sure if we can bring this right now or we leave it at the end.
Sure. Like before getting into like the other career path like, within Salesforce, I do have a question regarding Salesforce administrator, right? Like شو هما les responsabilités ديال Salesforce administrator?
Yeah. So this answer will be more for people who already know Salesforce because I might use some words they are not familiar with, but they have first of all to do some automation. So basically, let's say customer when a deal is closed, they want to send an email or post some Slack integration with another system. This can be done without any code, just click and point or drag and drop tools. So the admin can do that. Also, they can, or like the day-to-day activities, they have to manage users, give access, show access, make sure the org is secure. So even if it's on the cloud, they have to make sure they give access to the right people. don't give more access they need it. They may also need do some data management activities, load some data from external systems to Salesforce. Um, yeah, so there is a lot depending on the customer needs, but it's always configuration uh, around what customer really needs. But you can do most of the thing without doing any code or yeah, so just drag and drop.
Okay, fair enough. Donc en fait, you can do it without having like a tech background or like coding background, right?
Exactly. And even if you talk about the coding background, you can quickly or easily switch to coding if you really want. It's not that hard compared to other technical roles from software engineer. You need to know, have a lot of skills. I know people who were doing just admin stuff and they learned to code, and
Okay,
they could like quickly switch. Not in a They don't have to understand all code related stuff, but they can write some small codes and quickly learn how to do it. So it's not that hard if they want to code, but they don't have to, because Salesforce is going through the approach of uh, low no code if as much as possible. You use
hmm
what we call out of the box or things that are ready to use. So
hmm
yeah, I mean personally, I do code, but I know many projects that were built with zero code. So
okay,
for years they are building it without doing any code. They avoid any code at all. So yeah.
okay, fair enough, fair enough. And speaking of that, like the tasks that you were enumerating, right? مثلا شنو Salesforce admin, شنو كيدير ainsi de suite. واش هاد les tâches varient selon l'industrie ou selon le client aussi, ou selon l'activité.
Exactly. So depending on which cloud they have. But at the end l'avantage de Salesforce انه كاع the majority ديال الكلاود مبيدين فوق في البلاتفورم ديال Salesforce. Donc
Okay.
once you learn the admin skills, even if
Mhm.
you واحد الكاستمر عنده cloud جديد, it's just the same concept. So it's built on the same platform. You just need to know what we call objects or the data model. You understand them, and you just get started. And also depends on the phase. If you are working with a partner in في لا phase ديال l'implémentation, تسمى you will have more tasks. Maybe you will be in front of customer. تقدر تاخذ الريكويرمنت من عنده. Donc déjà avant كاع ما تلونسا في l'implémentation, déjà tu fais le besoin شنو هو, وابخي داك le besoin tu vas le traduire في Salesforce. Donc كتكون عارف شنو هما لي capabilities ديال Salesforce, شنو هما
Mhm.
الفيتشرز. اون سو بازون على اللونج اللي عندك tu vas mapper داك النولج للريكويرمنت ديال الكاستمر باش تعطي له واحد لا سوليسيون اللي ريبون على البيزوان ديالو. دونك ما
Mhm.
غاتكونش بيغمون في لا بلاتفورم, mais tu peux être aussi customer facing. Donc
Okay.
that's why it's interesting زعما ici.
So Salesforce admin can also be at the front office.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So هذه en fait je pense que ça répond لواحد not gonna say سميتو like a fear or something, but people would think of Salesforce admin as just like a desk task, not really in contact or in touch with the customers and be at the front side. ولكن je pense que like you clarified these points, and you actually have like a horizons of where you can implement your Salesforce administration skills, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Usually you will be in front of customer. إلا كنت
Okay.
خدام على عند الكاستمر itself, يعني يسالوا
Mhm.
الامبليمونطاسيون خدام عنده, ديجا راك مع الاند يوزر فينالمون.
Okay.
مثلا sales people you will see what they are doing. دونك حتى
Mhm.
عندهم شي بوزوان تاخذ بوزوان ديريكت, ماشي
Mhm.
حتى ريموتلي.
Okay.
الا كنت مع بارتنر تما تكون ديروا لامبليمونطاسيون زعما لا فاز ديال لامبليمونطاسيون. Alors تما tu vas peut-être tu seras involvé انك تكاتر requirement des workshops, ou après tu commences la phase ديال what we call solution design, la
Mhm.
solution design ديالها, tu passes l'implémentation.
Mhm. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thanks for the clarification. I think that there were like a lot of misconceptions that you're addressing, so it is much appreciated, Yassine. Misconceptions that I had as well. So thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah, me too.
So So maintenant, une question qui se pose هي we're talking about like شنو هو ال horizons that you can explore with Salesforce admin. We're talking about the fact that you can do it even though واخا ما يكونش عندك like a tech background and everything. However, c'est sûr que je pense que having a tech background would help, right? And people with don't have like a tech background perhaps might face some challenges. So if there are those kind of challenges, شنو هما challenges اللي شي واحد اللي مثلا كان كيقرا ليكونومي ولا كان كيقرا another field اللي ما كانش عنده real like a real encounter with tech وبغى يدخل Salesforce administrator, شنو هما challenges that he or she might face.
الصراحة زعما I don't think they will face a lot of challenges باسكو أي
Okay.
واحد they use Instagram WhatsApp so they know technology at the end.
Okay.
Salesforce راه سي با فريمون شي حاجة زعما صعيبة.
Okay.
بيان سور اللغة تكون شوية صعيبة باش تفهم لي كونسيبت et tout مي au fur et à mesure زعما if you give it time غير داك الbeginning اللي غادي يكون شوية slow. مي
Okay.
once you understand the admin concepts from that point I think the sky is the limit. You can
Mhm.
quick you should just have good you know communication skills, English skills, of course. This is a must. But beside that, I think Trailhead has everything you need. Also, the community on YouTube. If you search on anything, you will
Mhm.
find a lot of people explain the concepts. So you just give it time. There are many people who مشاو في الكارير ديالهم يعني يديروا الميم technical مع architect و they
Mhm.
don't code. They have never wrote a single line of code.
Okay.
But just they give it time. كما كانت الوقت في المدرسة 5 ans d'études بلا داك قبل الباك. You don't
Mhm.
expect Salesforce to learn it in one day. You
Ouais.
should give it some months and yeah. But can some skills اللي they work for everything like communication skills, problem solving skills.
Mm.
Uh, تكون fast learner. If not, you have to work on that. To keep up to date زعما with parce que Salesforce every year كتريليزي واحد 3 ديال لي ريليز
Mhm.
ديال new زعما innovation new changes to the platform apart
Okay.
les products اللي كيكونوا جداد. So for me you just give it time. It's not that hard as it seems.
Mhm. So can you tell us مثلا تعاودنا على شي مرة اللي فين you were doing like sales for administration and you faced like a challenge or like an issue or just a
Yeah, you
situation.
will find, of course. I mean, you will find technical issues, but at the end, if you once you Google them, you find many people
Okay.
before you had the same issues. But with
Okay.
time, you will have واحد الباجاج ديال les problèmes اللي you will avoid.
Mhm.
But as I mentioned, زعما it's not you don't have to code to do to bring more value to customers. يعني most
Mhm.
of the things are don't need don't need code. وميم
Okay.
في بروجي كيكونوا واحد البالانس كيكونوا دي جون تكنيك كيديروا الكود كيكونوا دي جون كيفون با كود
Mhm.
كيكونوا عارفين البلاتفورم مزيان اللي فيتشر ديالها كاملين فوالا سي زعما كاين زعما في تشيل ديجا كاين جروبس اللي you can ask any questions any issue you get and people will answer زعما
Okay.
it's
So the Salesforce community is very strong. Like like a
yes
real support and people do bring up like the knowledge and ما كيبخلوش بالانفورماسيون c'est ça.
exactly yeah باسكو
Okay.
it's one product اللي انت 25 عام so evolve the same زعما ماشي new product هو
Okay.
كيevolve it's not the same one ولكن vu que c'est le même produit زعما حتى الكنوليدج بحال اللي
Mhm.
كتقول كاين a lot around it
Mhm.
دي لا ديفيرونس
Okay.
ماشي بحال الناس اللي كتكون مثلا خارجه جو سي با فول ستاك ديفلوبر ولا باك اند يقدر يدخل ان بروجي يخدم جو سي با برياكت جي اس يسويتشي ان بروجي يولي يخدم بانجولار كيخصو يعاود فروم سكراتش
Mhm.
ولكن في Salesforce you don't start from scratch. Anything you learn you just stack knowledge ما حد كتطول وانت كتولي عندك more knowledge دونك you don't always do things from scratch.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So you like for your case شحال وانت دابا في Salesforce سياسي.
دابا specifically 2 months 2 years and 6 months ولا 7 months something like that. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you describe your journey so far within Salesforce?
I think it's the best decision I have made déjà parce que
Okay.
أنا كنت حاجر Salesforce في الأول زعما كنت نقول هاد الشي راه غير configuration غادي يكون داك الشي surtout كنت شايف كنا قرينا SAP je me rappelle وجي
Mhm.
pas aimé ديك الانترفاس ديالو الانترفاس قديمة et tout donc داك الشي ما intéressé حتى en termes de code كان داك الشي لا علاقة mais une fois زعما خديت الswitch لSalesforce en fait c'est it was the best decision I have made زعما I don't regret it أنني switchيت ما بقيتش زعما full stack developer.
Mhm.
I technically I worked for 1 month as a full stack developer then I switched.
Okay.
I had no idea زعما at the beginning I had no idea شنو هي Salesforce عارف بلا CRM that's it that's all I know.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah زعما as everyone else بديت بadmin certification في الfirst months then خديت الapp builder بحال admin
Mhm.
ومي افور غاميزو كتولي ليماج توضح لك كتكون عاد واخا دوز admin انت مازال عاد باقا ضرابه شويه في النوليدج ديالك مازال ما فاهمش لابارتي ديال البيزنس بحال اللي كتبقى
Okay.
تفهم تكنيك كيفاش تكونفيغوري سيستم تكاستمايزيه كيبقى ما فاهمش شنو هو السيلز بروسيس كيفاش السيلز بيبل كيكلوزيو ديلز سيرفيس مي ان فور ميزور صافي كتولي عندك ديك الاكسبيريونس يعني سوا من لي بروجي سوا من النولج اللي كتعلم
Mhm.
and you don't stop there سي هو لو تروك ماشي غتاخد admin وصافي و سي I'm done. There are a lot of things you learn or you will never زعما غتسالي. كاين a lot of products yeah. So
Yeah.
currently عندي تقريبا 24 certifications that include
Okay.
application و system architect.
I did, I
So
did I did see that actually on your LinkedIn. Like I was checking your LinkedIn, and en fait في الأول كنت شفت البانر ديالك avec like badges ديال Salesforce. At first كنت كنقول ياك ما this is like a banner ديال Salesforce and you guys put there. And then فاش هبطت عاد شفت en fait درت شي واحد لو post like saying now I got like my 19th certificate,
yeah,
right? So عاد فهمت بلي en fait en fait c'est tes certificats. So how do you like this actually takes us to the other question, like how do you keep up to date with the Salesforce, updates and everything. We talked about كاينين like three major updates في العام, right? At the same time كيفاش انت بينك وبين راسك like following up هاد certificates, كيفاش Salesforce كيسهلوا عليكم لاكسل هاد certifications, and كيفاش انت كتعرف exactement شنو هي the next step ولا the next certificate that you're going to get, right?
yeah. So في اللوكا ديالي so كاين some certificate اللي you have to get بحال كتقول البيز في اللوكا ديال زعما developer path كتاخد admin app builder كتاخد platform developer 1 باسكو tu vas switcher vers dev. Pour le
Okay.
cas ديال non dev people زعما solution roles كيكونوا surtout admin bien sûr ولا حسب داك الكلام مثلا غادي يخدموا في sales بروجي فيه sales دونك غادي يدوزو sales classification غادي يخدموا
Mhm.
في service يدوزو service donc the more certification you have the more you will get more opportunities باسكو finalement they will assign people على حسب لي بروجي لي بيزوان ديالهم الا ان بروجي خاصو سيرفيس كلاود خاص داك لا بيرسون يكون سيرتيفيي دونك vu que حنا عندنا l'opportunité انك دوز دي certifications for free c'est le cas aussi pour les partners كيكونوا زعما they give this to their employees دونك
Mhm.
بحال اللي فريمون كتانفيستي في راسك finalement parce que the more you have the more you will have زعما wide choice of projects دونك ديجا c'est un avantage انك you switch projects ما غتبقاش بروجي حياتك كامله يقدر
Okay.
البروجي يكون فيه 2 mois يكون فيه 3 mois يقدر يكون فيه عام مي you're gonna switch projects switch people you work with
Mhm.
مي باش يكون هاد السويتش دونك tu dois زعما ça dépend كل بيرسون كيفاش كيشوفها انا كنشوفها زعما انا في البيجين ديال الكارير ديالي دونك كنشوفها I should get زعما knowledge as much as I can على the most of clouds اللي being used مي après je vais زعما نفوكسي على واحد زعما نولي اكسبيرت في ان كلاود ولا دو ولا 3 سبيسيفيك ما بقاش عندي داك النوليدج اللي كي جلوبال دونك
Okay.
كنشوفها جوست euh, عندك opportunity pour passer certification why not زعما bien sûr you will have to invest from your own time mais en
Okay.
termes ديال difficulté كما قلت راه une fois كتاخد لا باز ديال البلاتفورم les autres clouds كيوليو غير question du temps ما كتبقاش دير ليفور اللي كنت كديرو في الاول
Okay.
كيولي more easy كتولي غير انفيستي ان بو طون ديلي باش تعلم داك الكلاود تعرف كيفاش خداميتو
Okay. So even for like non-techie people, they shouldn't be fear actually like the universal Salesforce. Le moment où ils prennent la base, ils peuvent se développer, apprendre un peu de coding. Ça va aussi leur permettre peut-être de d'avancer avec les autres certificats, right?
Exactement, exactement. Mais le code, c'est pas, they can go with the path ديال solution without touching code at all.
Okay.
باسكو داك الباث فيه a lot of كاين a lot of clouds like education cloud كاين industries like financial services كاين دونك ça dépend déjà مثلا تدخل مع ان بارتنر تعرف شنو البيزوان اللي عندهم شنو هما لي بروجي فاش سبيسياليزي يقدر يكون سبيسياليزي في financial services كيديروا غير هاد الاندستري هذا مي
Mhm.
doesn't mean انه you cannot you stay just there وتبقى غير في داك الكلاود خاص ديجا
Mhm.
تكون ready for the opportunity ماشي العكس.
Mhm. Mhm. So that is very interesting. So في لو كا ديالك سي اس ان شنو هو like a project qui t'avait vraiment marqué, right? ولا شي like a couple of projects qui t'ont vraiment marqué côté like impact that you were able to make, right? Mais aussi le sujet peut-être qui était très intéressant تعلمتي فيه بزاف.
نقدر نقول لك so far كانوا عندي تقريبا three projects two of them زعما were like programs so they are
اها.
across 2 years 3 years زعما طوال في لا ديوري ديالهم و I think زعما always you will learn something new باسكو ديما كاين challenge every day كل نهار عندك واحد challenge اللي شي تامبليمونتي ان فيتشر اللي ما tu l'as pas fait avant mais c'est juste tu documentes ou voilà خدام نفس البلاتفورم دونك ما غاديش you start from scratch donc
مهم.
tu always learn new stuff في لو كا ديالي زعما I would say my last project اللي كان عندي فيه ان رول ديال un senior développeur donc en même temps كندير داكشي as usual develop new features do the customization داكشي configuration و en même temps خاصك تسيبورتي الكاستمر عندهم
مهم.
issues سوا دايرين الجو لايف يعني اون فوا دوزنا الجو لايف خاص تسيبورتيهم en même temps كان خاصني مثلا نجيري لا بارتي ديفوبس دونك ميم سيلسفورس ميم اللي في الكلاود il faut gérer la partie DevOps يعني الريليز مانجمنت كيما كيفاش غتريليزي لي فيتشر ديالك
مهم.
من environnement لenvironnement donc
مهم.
yeah I think my last project was the most one اللي كان فيه a lot of knowledge donc ديما كيكونوا عندك زعما new challenges اللي you don't know before but you should just زعما take the challenge and go for it ما خصش الانسان يبقى زعما يقول I don't know this ولا دابا كلشي you can google everything you need to you will find the information.
مهم. مهم. So Uh, can we consider like Salesforce بحال شي passport لأن en fait si tu maîtrises la plateforme de Salesforce like in all countries ولا companies across the globe you can actually work with them right ما غاديش يكون واحد لو نيفو اللي you didn't encounter before right
exactly ما كاينش زعما يقدر يكون شي واحد من احسن كاع من فوالا تخدم مع كاع الناس من الهند الناس سورتو الهنود كاينين بزاف
مهم.
زعما غتلقى ماشي اي واحد عنده good levels سورتو الهنود غتلقاهم المهم خا هادشي اون لايف تلقاهم على قد
مهم.
الحال
okay
زعما هي ايتس زعما بحال كنقولوا كاين ايكواليتي في هذا الشيء ديال الكاريز هي با فريمون même je vois des questions من عدنان قال can you work with this for Casablanca without engineering degree so yes زعما كاين some people اللي I know اللي ما عندهمش فريمون career ديال كاين اللي كان مثلا كان teacher English teacher then switch learn some code then joined كاين اللي كان faculty to science joined يعني ماشي كاع engineering
مهم.
دونك سي جوست ملي ما يكونش عندك degree you might have to do some more effort باسكو داك الديجري بحال كيحل لك ديك لوبورتونيتي دونك ما خاصش دير نفس ليفورت اللي كيديروا واحد ديجا عنده ان degree you have to do
okay
more than it yeah.
مهم. et du coup بالنسبة مثلا un débutant اللي ما عندوش مثلا واحد software engineering degree right and il veut se lancer شنو هما like the first steps right he can do to unlock هذوك the doors اللي يقدروا يكونوا قبالته
سو اول حاجه غادي يبدا بشويه الهاد غادي يدخل لابلاتفورم زعما لو سيت غيشوف لا بارتي تاع الادمين يحاول يفهم زعما الادمين بات
اوكي
يدوز كاع لي دومين لي باج اللي كاينين تما Une fois you are done, depends which if you can find an internship زعما stage ça sera bien parce que
Mhm.
غتحط في un projet يقدر يكون projet ريال ديال customer تما غتاخد more experience tu peux aussi te certifier في ديك la période parce que إلا كنت مع un
Mhm.
partenaire يعطيك l'accès les certifications you don't have to pay them
Mhm.
sinon if you can pay for certification it will help you but don't زعما pay for lots you can just pay for the administrator at least
Mhm.
ما معيش l'accès sinon par la suite I would think the easiest way is just to focus on trailhead build واحد good profile زعما يكون عندك a lot of دوز a lot of badges across زعما ال clouds
Mhm.
sales service et tout et voilà build good resume و start applying و keep learning زعما it's not going to be easy surtout في المغرب
Mhm.
you know كاين داك البلان ديال لي ديبلوم mais if you see زعما long term once تحت رجليك ما غاديش ترجع للور c'est اللي نقدر
Okay.
نقول
Okay. Great advice, and I'm pretty sure that بزاف الناس اللي معانا vont le prendre à cœur. And regarding even like the question, there's like question that is very important also for people that wants to get into Salesforce and Salesforce administration. Regarding like salaries, rémunération, like في المغرب ولا يكونوا في المغرب ياخذوا مع des autres sociétés في other countries. Like, what's the assessment that you can give in this aspect in terms of like, you know,
so yeah
how
I mean
to
from
reduce.
my experience زعما إلا كومباريت واحد خارج software engineer ياك جيني انفورماتيك مثلا نفس ليا واحد خارج سيلسفورس جينيرالمون سيلسفورس غادي يكون paid more than him زعما
Okay.
جو بارل اون جينيرال سينو سيلسفورس itself yes غتكون a big difference زعما ما بين واحد غتكون 30 40% ديال لا ديفيرونس ولا مور تكون كاع
Okay.
الدوبل شي مرات
Okay.
دونك yeah en termes de salaire it's better a lot than compared to software engineering زعما roles اللي كتكون full stack developer ولا شي حاجه
Okay.
yeah
Okay. So being specialized in Salesforce, actually, like you have higher chances to gain more than إلا مثلا درتي software
yeah yeah,
engineering.
yeah of course yeah
Okay.
yes
And
I mean surtout
how
في
do you
short term
explain that?
surtout في short term مش عاد في long term يقدروا
Okay.
واحد في long term يوصل ولكن في short term explain that زعما I think على حسب لي بروجي كيكونوا كيكوستيو زعما لي ressources اكثر بارابور لي ressources je sais pas صراحة comment mais كنظن باسكو vu que c'est une plateforme déjà واجدة you can quickly bring value للكاستمر ماشي بحال واحد كيديفلوبي from scratch
Hmm.
they may take years just to do something اللي it's
Ah,
already done so انت quickly كتعطيهم value كيشوفوا داكشي working and you know solving their problems
okay. And perhaps
مي
also like
فينالمون كيبقى العرض والطلب يعني الا المارشي
صح.
ديال Salesforce pays more تلقى تشوف زعما هو globally كاين numbers مثلا بحال في اليو اس زعما الميديان سالاري زعما كيكون تقريبا around 100k هادشي في اليو
Okay.
اس دونك الى كومباريشن ما بين ما يلاه بادي ماشي مع الاكسبيريونس باسكو دونك
Mhm.
it's good numbers I think
For sure, for sure. Et c'est surtout le panier aquatique qui est très important. ديال العرض والطلب. C'est sûr qu'il y a un énorme besoin. That's why like they pay talents more because they need people that master Salesforce in bigger numbers. Surtout على حسب le besoin اللي قلتي في الأول ديال there will be like 9 million people shortage that are mastering Salesforce in 2026, right? So je pense que
exactly
ça c'est un point qui est très important à garder en tête. Donc pour les personnes maintenant qui يقول واش saturé واش غادي يكون saturé d'ici 2029 26 ainsi de suite, like it's a perfect timing to get into Salesforce. And even إلا ما عندكش مثلا background في tech ولا software engineering, you just need to فهمتي perhaps hustle a little bit more than شي واحد اللي عنده background في tech, but once you're in, right, once you're in, c'est beaucoup plus facile pour se faire une place.
exactly I think البلان ديال ساتوراسيون زعما ديال في لوكا ديال ادمين ما كاينش غير ادمين اون تيرم ديال كارير باث الا شفنا كاين سكون ابل سولوشن رول والسولوشن رول كتكون مور كاستمر فيسين يعني كتكون عندك جود كوميونيكيشن سكيلز
Okay.
كتكون عارف البلاتفورم مزيان باش تقدر داك البوزوان ديال الكاستمر ترانسفورميه زعما ان سوليسيون اللي خدامه دونك كتكون جونغ ان بي ا بيزنس اناليست فيت. دونك
Mhm.
خاص تخدم على السوفت سكيلز سورتو. دونك ماشي غير الادمين، دونك كيكون الادمين بارت بلس سوفت سكيلز ديال ان بيزنس اناليست ولا ان سولوشن. كاين
Okay.
اوسي الناس اللي كيديروا الكيو اي، دونك كواليتي اشورنس ديال اي بروجي راه فيه ان تيم ديال الكيو اي. وسي لو
Okay.
كتاب حنا عندنا حنايا، دونك راه كاين ان تيم اللي كيديروا كيو اي. دونك they don't they know the solution، ولكن ماشي اصلا ماشي بحال السولوشن كونسلتانت. مي finally they do just QA. دونك كاين فريمون different roles على حسب what people aspiration ديال اي واحد.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. En tout cas, thanks a lot, Yassine, for all the valuable information. And I think it's time to open a space for Q&A, right? So,
Yeah.
for people اللي كيتفرجوا معنا, if you have any questions, you can ask it. On peut prendre واحد 4 5 questions. So مثلا امين كيقول لك بالنسبه للايكونوميك ديجري واش كتاخذ بعين الاعتبار الا درتي معاها سيلز فورس.
En fait اي degree généralement كيكون لافالوراج ديالو ماشي فريمون في لافالوراج ديالو surtout في لابارتي ديال soft skills. دونك means انك you are someone اللي organized باسكو دوزت واحد لا ماشي بحال شي واحد ما عندوش ان دوغري، يعني ما قراش في اليونيفرسيتي ولا ما دوزش ما قراش كاع في المدرسه مثلا. you don't know واش داك خونا organized، واش he works hard، واش زعما عنده some باسكو اي مثلا ايكونومي راه you have of course زعما problem solving skills, you have analytical skills. Les skills sont très importants en fait finalement parce que كتبقى تكنولوجي finalement. We
اوكي
should just adapt to it. We shouldn't fall in love with التكنولوجي. شوف love with الفاليو اللي كتعطيها التكنولوجي finalement. دونك هذوك هما les skills اللي pour moi sont très importants اكثر من التكنولوجيا itself. دابا تلقى ان فيتشر خدام بها قدام ما غتبقاش. So
Mhm.
your goal is to keep up to date زعما فوالا with the things.
Okay. So you have Adnan asking what certificates would you recommend for a beginner to focus on right now?
So for me المهم في الانتري غتلقى associate اللي جديده وكاين الادمين. انا pour moi associate if you wanna just choose one go for the admin one باسكو associate بحال اللي كتقول for someone اللي يلاه getting started. Donc if you الا كانت يخلص عليك ان partner ولا whoever you don't mind just pass it. But if you are going to pay for it then go for the administrator first. Then the other one depending on the project. Like you don't want to just put your money because if you are with a partner then it's okay, you can pass sales service, so you know the core platform. If you are looking to switch to dev you can go for platform developer one. There is also JavaScript developer one, but yeah, you can also go for that one. But the admin is the base one. So that's are the one that we're some you will find some job posts they asking to have the admin. If they are looking for a developer they will ask also to have the platform developer one. But as you mentioned there are a lot of clouds. I can't count here, but depending on some they might ask for specific clouds to have that certification. So you might need to first see what is on the market on LinkedIn for example, and then do reverse engineering. So start with the end.
Okay. Okay. To save your energy, to be more, focused on the path, right?
Yeah,
Great.
you have to do some study on the market. but تشوف مثلا
Mhm.
لي بارتنرز اللي كاينين في المغرب مثلا تشوف شنو كيديروا بالضبط. مثلا كاين
Mhm.
اللي كيديروا سيلز فورس ولكن ماشي سيلز فورس البلاتفورم، كيديروا ميل سوفت. ميل
Mhm.
سوفت هي واحد الانتجريشن بلاتفورم اللي ماشي فريمون هي سيلز فورس. دونك خاص
Okay.
تشوف ديجا شنو كاين في المارشي، شنو كيديروا دوك البارتنرز، شنو الكلاود كيخدموا بهم. تي بو فوالا تعطي الانرجي ديالك في داك الكلاود. اون فوا تاخذ لوبورتونيتي دونك تما
Mhm.
كونتينيو في تايم وصافي.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Thanks for the answer. We have another question. Do you have an idea about the difference between the Salesforce markets in France and Morocco? Sure, like the countries in terms of development are not the same. But je pense que ça serait aussi l'occasion pour toi, Yassine, like to give your insights regarding Salesforce in the Moroccan market.
اوكي سو انا المهم تقريبا كنعرف واحد 10 ولا 11 ديال لي بارتنرز اللي كاينين اللي كنعرفهم انا. I think they can more than that. مي كاين اللي معروفين زعما I don't need to sit نقول لهم شنو هما بالضبط مي ادخل تو نورث افريكان دريمين اللي واحد الايفنت كيتورغانيزا كل عام كيجيو كاع لي بارتنرز في داك الايفينمون كيكون
في
فيغ لا
المغرب
فان داني
في
يس
المغرب
يس يا
اوكي اوكي
سو دخلتو غير السيت ديالهم نورث نقدر نشري اللينك كويكلي
مهم.
غتلقاو تما لي سبونسور وهذوك هما parmi les bon I don't know how I can share it but I will just put it on the private chat تلقاو لا ليست ديال لي some partners and زعما اون تيرم ديال لي زوبورتونيتي ما عنديش الصراحه نمبرز بالضبط مي في Salesforce itself في موروكو كاين توجور opportunities زعما if you search on LinkedIn you might find posts usually they look either for tech consultant roles يعني developers ولا solution roles donc genre un BA on va dire BA admin يعني
اوكي
BA ça dépend tu peux aussi avoir des certifs qui peut-être va t'aider باش تبروفي انك good business analyst
مهم.
mais pas dire كاين شحال من واحد كيدخل technical architect technical consultant then they switch to solution role ما يبقاوش يديروا الديف باسكو ما انتريساهمش مثلا
اوكي
دونك هذا الانتري ابخي كتبروغريسي في لي رول كدوز مثلا كتدخل solution consultant then كدوز senior solution consultant then tu passes solution architect وتما كتدخل في l'architecture دونك كتولي عندك more زعما things to worry about than before
اوكي fair enough mais en tout cas l'idée ديال peut-être que المغرب ما فيهش assez d'opportunités like it's like a misconception لان كاين ديجا un réseau كاين ديجا un network كاين
exactly
ديجا des opportunités so they just like people just like need to search for it right it's not like a mainstream information but with little research they will find the right opportunities
yeah
right
yeah if you just do a search on LinkedIn Salesforce you will find the list of jobs from
okay
the partners you will find them currently at this moment.
fair enough. So someone asked regarding this part, like, are the Salesforce partners in Morocco afraid to take interns? I apply to a bunch of them to get an opportunity within them, but no answers. Like, how would you advise people that are looking for internships in Salesforce or for within Salesforce partners? Like, كيفاش d'une manière plus concrète, right? And there's a shortcut يقدروا يديروا to find هذوك opportunities or just internships.
صراحة زعما I don't really have idea على البارتنرز زعما وشنو غيمون they accept
Mhm.
واش they look for degrees ولا لا مي كما
Okay.
قلت someone without degree they have to put more effort زعما to prove themselves يعني سي حاجة importante ما غاديش دير لو مينيموم و تكسبكت هي باسكو you have to prove داك لا بيرسون انك واخا ماشي عندك degree اللي اصلا داك degree زعما فو دي ريان فينالمون ماشي واحد degree زعما is good ولا ليكس يقدر يكون
Mm.
جينيرالمون ليكس مي في لوكا ديال سيلسفورس موروكو فورشني كارنتلي ملي دخلت انا ما كاينش زعما لي ستاج كيديروا شي ستاج
Mhm.
زعما كيكونوا الهايرين ديريكتومون من لي زيكول دونك
Okay.
كيكونوا زعما كما قلت معنا دي جون اللي they don't really have ديبلوما الدبلوم في سوا في جيني انفورماتيك ولا نيسيرمون في كاين اللي كان في فاكولتي دو سيونس مثلا
Okay.
ماشي كاع دونك سي جوست ليفور اللي كاين اللي مثلا داز لك سميتها هذيك ليكول نسيت السميه ديالها 70 شي حاجه المهم
Mhm.
زعما ماشي كاع اوفيشال باث اللي كنعرفوه مي في
Mhm.
لي بارتنرز I can't really زعما نقول شي انفورماسيون اللي ماشي مكتوبه.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I, mean, I think that at one point, uh, like there are like countless of partners, right? So with just like the right application, with just the right method to approach them, alors c'est sûr que you're going to like to instigate the interest and you
Exactly.
will find like internship opportunities. إيه لما لقيتيش مثلا كاعنا في المغرب, I think that these are like remote friendly opportunities, right? So you can actually like find companies other countries, just ask for an internship, work remotely with them. So je pense
ولا
que
you can also do volunteering غتلقى beaucoup
volunteering,
d'opportunités parce كاين un cloud pour les non-profits so they usually look for people to implement source for them. I think
oh,
that's also a good path you're not going to be paid, but at least you will get the experience
100%.
that you can present. So yeah, that's also a good things to
Yes,
consider.
so volunteering is a very, very important one also to do, like just for you to get used to, to the platform, build a portfolio also. I think that is
Yes,
very
yes, yes,
interesting
yes.
to do. مثلا pour une personne اللي peut-être qui n'a pas مثلا background في IT and so on, the fact that you take the time to build a portfolio with the many projects you've volunteered on, but regardless if you volunteered or not, but it still remains in your portfolio, and that would give you the arguments, right? For partners and Salesforce itself to hire you because you're good at that, not just claiming you're good at that, right?
Exactly. So they are looking more for skills, but you have to prove it to them, if you don't have a degree. Because with the degree, you will get a chance for an interview. Without degree, sometimes you don't get a chance to prove what you know.
Mhm.
So I think LinkedIn is a good place to showcase your. Sometimes even if you tag Trailhead on LinkedIn, usually they will answer to you, reply to you if you do something
Mhm.
interesting. So yeah, I think this question is general question, not only
Mhm.
in Salesforce, but I think it's
So
a global uh, problem.
ouais, c'est sûr. But at least with tech, you are in fields that are borderless, right?
Exactly,
مش
that's the
مثلا
advantage.
بحال like other opportunities كيكون بلوس خاصك تكون بريزون وما يمكنلكش تمشي ل other country من غير الا رحلتي لذاك الكونتري. But with like tech fields with Salesforce غير من هنايا you can be like moving around without physically being in those countries. So that
Yeah,
opens opportunities, and people should definitely look at those opportunities like worldwide. مش غير يتليميتاو في المغرب, surtout they're into tech. So Yasin, I think that we've shared a lot of information, and your time was very valuable. شكرا بزاف pour كاع les informations, and it was really amazing to have you on. Do you have like one last advice to give to these people اللي aujourd'hui معنا كيتفرجوا معنا and are looking forward to be to be into Salesforce, with some عندهم background في الاي تي, some don't have the background in IT, كاين واحد little fear behind that. So what would be your advice for all these people?
so yeah, so my last word I would say, it doesn't matter your background finalement. Just you should have the soft skills, work on your soft skills. Finalement, Salesforce is easy to learn. Can treat it again. You can go there and learn and try to showcase whatever you have implemented on LinkedIn to get more exposure, and keep learning because you don't wanna stop at some point. We always keep learning every day, uh, and once there is an opportunity, you will be ready for it, not the opposite. So good luck for everyone, and yeah, you can ping me any questions directly on LinkedIn. I would be happy to answer you. Feel
Great,
free.
great. Can we share with them your LinkedIn perhaps, if you
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah,
can share? So we will share with you Yasin's LinkedIn. In the meantime, if you can show some love for Yasin for the valuable time اللي عطانا اليوم, كامل vraiment استفدنا منه بزاف. So really thank you Yasin,
thanks to you for having me.
and let's share with you guys in the comments Yasin's LinkedIn. There you go. And that's it. Shukran once again, Yasin. We wish you great luck, and we can't wait to have you on another time.
Thanks for having me, and I'm always happy to be here with you. And good luck for everyone.
Thanks. Thanks. Tala
Thanks.
Frasek. Take care, everyone, and make
Bye.
sure to share this live that will be saved on YouTube with your friends, with people اللي غادي يقدروا يكونوا intéressés بسيلزفورس. And yeah, let's change the tech Moroccan landscape inshallah, with more opportunities for tech people inshallah بحول الله. Take care and have a great day.
Thanks. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Right.